very new in the insurance industry. Actually, I knew nothing about it, hadn't come from another insurance job. Took a 2-week online course with insurance. So I had a huge learning curve, and everybody here, from the training class to being able to call Jonathan anytime on the phone, and all the ladies at the home office, and gentlemen too, that help us. They really are there as a support team. And I know myself how much I needed that. You'll have a lot of people in this industry and our company that can tell you about building great team management, and all that potential's here. But it has to be based on what your foundation is. And there's a true spirit of sharing and encouraging and helping you succeed at whatever level you want to. If you want to be a multimillionaire and have yourself in multiple states, they've got the platform and the assistance for you. If you want to stay in your home area and work what's there, maybe not even be management, you can do it both ways. But you can succeed if you follow their program, and they're really there to support you. As a matter of fact, there's a proverb, one of my favorite, that says there's a friend sticking closer than a brother, almost as if he was born when there was distress. And I can say that that's truly what this company has done, and I know in the future will do as well.
I've been here with SLS for 3 years. Glad to be here. Outstanding company. Many, many wonderful things to say about all the wonderful people that I work with, including, since, customer service, the girls in the new business, management. I'm very grateful that I met Daryl. Daryl is my manager, and we sat down and we started talking about the opportunity for me being here. And in reality, when I started listening to all the things that, he was saying, I was really glad to hear all those goodies that we have here, because I came from another company where I was very successful, and I had no clue that I was going to be able to do it here in Florida. I'm a single mom, and it's very hard. It's very hard out there to go ahead and try to work your way and have a good income. Try to pay your bills and try to go ahead and have a new car, get a new house. Accomplish your goals, long-term goals. And the reality is that, I had all of that in the previous company that I was working with, which I was there for a very long time, but all of a sudden things happened in there. Support wasn't, the same. So I had to move. I had to move from that company, and I started bouncing from one company to the other. And it was pretty uncomfortable because, you got to catch up with all the things that you're basically leaving behind. And things start getting tight. So when I sit down with Daryl, and Daryl explained to me all the things that were going on here in SLS, Senior Life Services, I was pretty amazed. And one of the first things that I was amazed, it was because you get leads. What do you do out there in the insurance industry if you don't have people to go see? Well, here we got plenty of people to go see. Sometimes you don't even have time to see all the people that you have to go see. Try to help those families.
I'm J.D. Cole, and this is my wife Charlotte, and it was a great thing happened one day when I came in and saw Paul McDonald, and back in April of 1996, he hired me for Senior Life Services, and it's been great ever since. It's done a lot for us. I'm the first one to retire from Senior Life Services, 2008. And I don't think I would have been able to retire if it hadn't been for Senior Life Services. I always tell the trainees coming in, which I've done that for the last 10 years, I've spoken with all the new trainees coming in, that I have a great God, I have a great wife, and I have a great life, and I have a great job.
Now, I know that in speaking to you recently, you told me before you joined, when you heard what we do and how we help people and how we are an SLS family. Sometimes that sounds a bit hokey, like we're family, we all care for each other. When did your skepticism leave? I know you were a bit skeptical at first, but how long did it take for that to go away once you joined us?
A couple of months at the most.
Okay.
Everything that you all have promised me, if I've done my part and did what I was supposed to, has been there. And I have worked in a lot of different things in my life, and I've never come into a job where I was told, if you do this and this and this, you will get this and this and this. And you did And you told me what to do, and I've done what you told me, and I've gone out and I've gotten way more than I expected to in the period of time that I've been with the company.
Good. Yeah, I know that it's been a joy having you on board so far because of the support that you give agents in the field, and sometimes we lose track of how busy we become, out seeing so many people. Now as a manager, your time is taken up with field training as well as selling some personal sales and doing those kinds of things. And it's at times like that you realize the support of the staff is quite extraordinary. And I don't know what benefits you the greatest out of our support staff, but share some thoughts with how that makes it where you're able, frees up time where you're able to actually build and sell.
Well, if we didn't have our customer service, and we didn't have our commissions department, and we didn't have our new business department, then I'd have to be doing all those things. And I barely have enough time in a day to get through the day as it is and try to help the people I'm helping and sell the business I'm selling and to get out there and do my work. If I had to do the chasing down and the figuring out at the end of the week what I was supposed to be doing, I really bank on you guys. I bank on everybody in this business here at the home office, because I do my thing during the week. I mail my packet in and I look the other way and start out next week again. So
It's like clockwork.
yeah, it's just I do my thing and I get my paperwork done, I mail it in, and the following week I just keep on doing the same thing over and over again.
When I first came to this company, I actually was leaving another opportunity where I had built a $250,000 a week whole life sales call center, and the laws changed and my opportunity was snatched away. So I was trying to find where am I going to relocate my skill set and try to be able to provide for my family. So I was really reviewing a bunch of different sales opportunities. I was privileged to be able to interview with several different companies and insurance agencies, but I settled in on Senior Life Services for a variety of reasons. Number one, as you look at your resume, as we start to get a little bit older, sometimes you find that you have a series of successful ventures, but it's time to stop having successful projects. I made $1 million here, I made $250,000 there, but how are you going to have sustained growth? It's time to settle down. I needed a career. Really wasn't looking for a job. I've always been a very independent spirit, wanted to retain the freedom of my own schedule. I retained the ability to spend time with my family and do the things that I want to do, but at the same time, I didn't want to be independent, an island anymore. I felt I could accomplish more if I could find a group of people to work in partnership with to achieve my financial goals. So SLS became that for me. One thing that was very important as I was looking around is to find good leadership. So working with Rory and Paul and Jonathan, it was very important to me that I find individuals that shared my same values, my same goals, and also my same drive and same work ethic. So that's been really refreshing to work with people that understand where I came from and also have the expertise to help me get to further places that I'd like to go.
When I began to check into the lead generation sales system that is provided through the agency, that more or less clinched it for me. I knew right then that, hey, this is something that I can do this thing. I mean, I knew that my looking days were over. Instead of looking for the grass to be greener somewhere else, I just felt like, this is where the grass is going to always stay green. And it's like the old boll weevil. I think I found a home. So, and it's been quite an experience ever since. I thought back years ago that I had the success I had in my first 20 years. I was wondering if I was ever going to get that back. Would I ever get back to the place where I felt good about what I did, making the income that I once made? And I can honestly say this has exceeded my wildest expectations. We've had a lot of fun, we've made a lot of money. We went on trips that a lot of people goes on, that it's a trip of a lifetime. We have a trip of a lifetime year after year after year. And people ask me once in a while, when are you planning on, are you ever going to retire? And I always say, retire? Man, I'm getting ready to refire. So it's been great, some great people to work with, and looking forward to some great things.
The insurance industry was just a very difficult thing initially. It was one of those things that this was going to be my last stop in insurance before I try a whole nother industry. The two things that typically will take an insurance agent out of the industry would be leads, the cost of leads, and chargebacks. So something that attracted me to Senior Life Services when I was introduced to it was the fact that, you know, you were able to get leads and have chargeback protection. So that was very intriguing to me. So like I said, when I started with Senior Life Services, it was just a great opportunity. My first 6 months making President's Club, which was huge. I got into management pretty quickly as well. So now I pretty much have a team of about 10 people, and I'm still growing in the Atlanta area, in Memphis, Tennessee, as well as Jackson, Mississippi.
Hello, my name is Eva Ramsey. I am from Greensboro, North Carolina. I am the one of the managers there in North Carolina. I have been here with Senior Life since September 2007, so over 5 years now, and I absolutely love Senior Life Services. It has absolutely changed my life forever. I have gone from being a struggling single mom to a mother with means, and to me that just means the world. They call me here at Senior Life the First Lady, or the First Leading Lady. I am the first female string 100 rider in the history of the company, and soon I will be, in 3 weeks, the second only string 200 rider. I have been a part of every convention since I was hired, part of the President's Club here. Love the program, and if you work the leads and the system here, no doubt that anybody could be successful here with you.